Welcome to this video on what the loosening of fiscal policies and tariffs mean for our forecasts. With the de facto abolition of Germany's constitutional debt brake and US tariffs, two important inputs for our macro forecast have developed differently than previously assumed. Donald Trump's aggressive behavior towards Mexico and Canada has increased the risks that he will also impose tariffs on the European Union. Fiscal policy has also developed differently than expected. It will become much more expansionary due to the planned massive borrowing in Germany for defense and infrastructure. Higher tariffs suggest slightly less growth in Germany this year, but in 2026 the government will start to spend much more money for the armed forces and infrastructure. We are therefore raising the German growth forecast for 26 from 1.0 to 1.5. The Eurozone should also grow slightly faster in 26, whereby most countries have less room than Germany to spend more on defense and infrastructure. For the ECB, the macroeconomic changes have no overall impact. Trump tariffs do increase economic risks, but the massive increase in government spending on defense and infrastructure will raise inflation risks in the long term. Overall, we continue to expect that the ECB will lower its deposit rate from the current 2.5% to 2% by the summer. Turning to the US, Donald Trump's tariff policy is creating enormous uncertainty for many US companies. We are therefore lowering our US growth forecast for this year from 2.3% to 2.0%. At the same time, we are raising our US inflation forecast due to the earlier than previously assumed introduction of tariffs. Overall, the influences with regards to the Fed cancel out each other. We expect further 2 interest rate cuts to 4.0% in the coming winter half year. Following the de facto abolition of Germany's constitutional debt brake, sovereign debt to GDP ratio will rise rapidly. In 10 years, it could reach almost 100%. Investors are therefore demanding higher risk premiums. Looking at the yield on 10-year German government bonds, we have probably not yet seen the high.